and drop those a bit later and get going with the demo. Okay, cool. So we have three primary features: searching happy hours, sharing, and then gathering feedback. So starting with the gathering feedback, we kind of took that what you told us, Zach, how we want to iterate quickly and get as much data as we can from our users. So this is where people can tell us features they enjoy, features that they might not like that much, and bugs, things they might want to add to the app, stuff of that nature. And we actually got a lot of feedback through this feature so far. We've gotten about 10 or 15 reviews from people who've used the app. Most of them mean that they want us to expand out of Boulder if we're working on it. So then we submit it, and then this one passes it to our EC2, and then we actually get an email notification for each one of these that comes through, and we can check it out. So sharing lets our users send the link to either the iOS store or the Android store, depending on their operating system. They can send it through SMS, Pinterest, Facebook, any of those. So we get to the main functionality here, and that is the ability to scroll through our map, find happy hours. You can click on them, it's an interactive map. So I can click on this one, and we'll see all the drinks listed here, as well as the associated price. Now we'll see all the food, as well as the associated price. And we can click Take Me There, which is pretty cool because it'll open it up in whatever native map or direction platform you use. So we're on the iPhone emulator right now, so. And that's actually based in San Francisco, so that's why it's 18 hours. And we'll see that you can interact with the map. You can also interact with the cards. So you can scroll through here, find one that you might like, or find a bar that you like, and then view the happy hour for it. And that's pretty much sums up our functionality for now. Our next big milestone is to allow filtering based on the current time. So let's say it's Tuesday at 4, you can throw a filter on and it'll show you only the happy hours that are available right now. Thanks.
All right, who wants to go next? It's on deck. Yeah, yours on deck.
Resonance is a music sharing app for music lovers to share and discover their music tastes. Let's dive in. When you open the app, under the radio icon, you can instantly view the latest music your friends are listening to. Under Discover, you can find other users on the app. This is where you discover new music outside of your circle of friends. When you go to a user's profile, by clicking on their name, you can see their most recent posts. If you like their taste, and their taste resonates with yours, then you can follow them to view their posts on your feed. When creating a post, you can search for a song, add a caption, and choose whether or not you want it to be your song of the week. The song of the week is the song you want to feature at the top of your profile for that week. Once you create your song of the week, you can't make another song of the week until next week. As you start liking and reposting other users' posts, they gain points to rank up their resonance status. The users who have ranked up the most get featured on Spotlight. The Spotlight is a leaderboard showing the top ranking users on the app. Users who have really resonated with their audience appear here. If you want to play a song, press on the song title so you can play a 30-second preview of the song. Lastly, if you have a suggestion for resonance, you can send feedback from the feedback page.
All right, who's on deck next? We'll go on.
Yeah, I mean, I know it because it's you guys' screen by the iPhone. I was gonna, I mean, if I have like 5 minutes, I would just like mass it from the old one and then like carry on. I don't have time. That's why I just whatever.
So, we're Fair Play, and we were gonna do a video, but we decided to just do a quick like live demo instead. This is our initial landing site where people can sign up and decide and get like into the beta, and John will click on the beta in a second and show how we can like upload music and listen to it. John will explain this right here.
Yeah, so this would be the site we would take them to if they wanted to try out the beta. Here, so this is the front end we have now. The biggest part of this whole thing was the back end, just trying to get to stream the music through S3 and CloudFront. So we're working on the front end, but here's just a list of like things we have in the back end. So this pulls from our S3 bucket all of the songs. And then we're also able to upload here. I can just do that quickly. Uploads from here. Again, this will look better in the future, but of course. So then, and then that will pull over here all the songs that we have, and then it'll play, pause next. Oh, it's coming through my computer. It's free music. It's terrible. Just for now, before we get our songs from the artists we've talked to. Next, let's get skip, play, pause, and all that be integrated. But right now, it's just the front end work we need to do, but we're able to get the back end working and store and play the songs.
Yeah, we're working on like playlists and just getting like the front end more, and like upload and listen more like with us so that like people can actually
Use the features.
use the features without having it look like.
For the expo, I'd encourage you to have a video.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
we actually have it. I did it on my phone, and it probably would look terrible. So I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Probably an easy way to do it is QuickTime Player has a record screen feature.
Okay.
Turn the audio on, record your screen, voice it over.
And my mic's
Yeah, so we can do it. We can do it on my computer.
okay.
That's great.
Thank you guys.
All right, Mark, who's on deck? Mark?
All right, hello everyone. So for our hardware demo, we're going to kind of show off the two parts. We've got the hardware 3D printed vent kind of thing. It's a smaller size just because none of the 3D printers could print big enough. So we're probably going to use laser cutting in the future. And then there's sort of the computery side. So we've got a gearbox here, which is going to be operated by a motor. So we're working on connecting those two right now, but kind of opens and closes right there. Didn't explode that time, so that's good. And then Daniel's going to show the Bluetooth here.
Yeah, so now we have, it communicates to this Raspberry Pi over Bluetooth, and we can send a signal, and it will move the motor if it disconnect. Yeah, so there we go. It works over Bluetooth, so we can control it wirelessly now.
Cool.
Yeah.
More work to do.
Hardware demo with no smoke, I'm disappointed.
Should we keep it going?
Then apply Flatirons on deck.
Apparently. Do you have your little kind of?
There you go.
Cool. Alright. Can actually do it
Oh, we sound mute off sometimes is rough with that thing.
Do the video up to? So ready to play?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Oh no, did we only record?
no, yeah, I watched it. It's good. I'm just trying to figure out how to full screen it.
I have a green dot.
Thanks. There we go.
Let's say that you're developing an Android application, and through testing, you find out that it can't. We offer a new way to debug this beyond what the IDE normally gives you. Our service finds places that are potential problems and lists them for your project. And then when you click on one of these, you get a stack trace or other description that highlights where in your code actually threw this exception. But our addition is the explanation of how this crash happened. And you can see that this line can be triggered by this on-progress update callback or switching on a field values that length. Let's take a look at the on-progress update. It highlights the callback, and then it highlights how this callback happened, which in this case is an API call to this publish progress method. And then you can continue on to see how this happened, such as the student background call, which is triggered by an API call to execute. And execute is called by this track detail task. So the other thing we can do is we can actually show when one of these paths is on the path to crashing. So if we click this on pause, we can see that this is something that causes this exception that we're looking at here. From here, we can look at the initialization of the progress dialog, the one that's being dismissed up here, and see that there's this context variable that probably matters. And we can see where it's assigned, and it's in the constructor. And then that way, we can then see where the constructor is instantiated, and it's in this track detail. And we can see that these are objects and paths that matter to this crash, and it helps our debugging immensely. Thank you.
All right, who's on deck?
So here's the Flatirons application we built out now, running off of Expo. We've set up initial channels, kind of similar to our MVP for Coors Event Center and the 4 locations around campus that we used pretty frequently. That's the locations. Kind of ready to demo at the Expo. So part of that is if we click in Engineering Center right now, we have live chat working. If Nathan types in something here. This is cool. You can send something out. I should be able to respond from my phone. See that my connection is happening. So what we have here is our front end we all built out on React Native. We have our back end that is running on the CCell server with a custom Socket.io WebSocket or Socket.io web server, all established this connection and distribute out every message to everyone in the channel.
It's per channel too, so in the different channels, there's different chats that you can go into. And these are all stored in our database individually.
Who wants to be on deck?
solo trips. This is our work in progress. Cool. So, I mean, it's super basic functionality. Kind of everything's like still in progress. But remember, we were a trip planning app, so you were supposed to be able to see your upcoming trips, the trips that you've had, and track your budgets. So, for example, you could like add an expense. So, like car. Oops. And then that would be like $250, and categorize that, and then it'll just like take out of your total budget and show that.
And then going to an itinerary, you can click on one of these upcoming trips, and then you can see some of the information that goes along with your flight. And then we have other options here that we're still working on to see like a full itinerary of your entire trip to this city and see your hotel reservation and whatnot. Same thing with your past trips. You can see all of the information that was logged there, and then we'll hopefully be able to get to a point where we can upload some photos from the trip, add some notes, and just so you have all of this handy to revisit if you need to.
Thanks.
If you'd like to be on deck. A lot of hands over there, you guys figure it out. How's this?
Video demos, the videos are actual data that's on our phones right now. And for the back end, we use Firebase, and for the front end, we used just Swift and Cisco. And sorry if I sound. Wait, how do I make this?
Information about it, such as the products and steps, on Beautybook. So I could recreate it tomorrow night, and anyone who sees this look can easily find out the details of it. Okay, so I'm going to log into my Beautybook account. Now that I logged in, I'm going to add a new look. So we're going to name this look Electric Blue. And now I'm going to put it in the lookbook called Night Glam. So now time to upload the photo. And the shape of this look is an editorial, so let's choose that. And so now I'm going to add the products. The first one is the Magic Palette shade Tinsel, and it's by the brand ColourPop.
And this is one of the user flows, by the way. So this way, so we did it in the user's perspective. We already know, so we can watch that.
So the next product is going to be a Super Shock Shadow shade Blue by ColourPop as well. And now my last product is going to be Vivid Brights Eyeliner shade Sapphire by NYX. Now on to the steps. So the first step I'm going to add is put tinsel on lid and blend into crease. The next step I'm going to add is put blue right on top of tinsel. And lastly, I'm going to use Sapphire